Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I've been gathering a few little videos over the last few months. So, when I've been out capturing with the camera, just trying to remember to take some little video clips for you. Because while shutter speed and the type of movement you're making are obviously hugely important as techniques, the other thing is finding the right place to make captures. So I don't go out looking for a composition. I find a composition after I've arrived at a place and thought, wow, look at the light, look at the colour, look at the texture. So that's what I wanted to kind of bring to life for you today. So in this place, this is what I'd seen, and just look at the colour and the texture. So this is the image that what I ended up with at the bottom. It was caught in camera as a double exposure using dark blend mode. In reality, the video doesn't really show it, but in reality, it was a lot darker, and we had a lot of light funneling down through that tree. And I loved the V shape, so I loved the shapes, I loved the color contrasts, and I loved all the texture there. So texture on trees is something I'm often really looking at, and in this case, I knew that if I used double exposure, it would kind of add something a bit unusual to these trees. So the texture doesn't end up looking as it did, but that's not what we're trying to do here. For me, it's trying to create pictorial or impressionistic images. So I thought, okay, I love this depth. How can I try and reveal that? And I just decided to use the camera movement and play around and see what effect I would get. So that's one horizontal pan, one vertical in the camera. Now, here we are at this bridge. One of the reasons I love coming here is the depth here, the light. And just look at the texture as I turn back round on that tree to your left. As I turn around again in just a moment, let me pause it. You can't see it very well on the video, but the texture on these trees is incredible. They are beautiful red trees. And the other thing I'm then thinking is, okay, there's not much colour here today. So how can I pick up colour and pull it across the scene? So where I'd normally, as a habit, pan from right to left, on that day, I thought, you know, I'm going to go the other way because I'm going to pick up that red on the left-hand side and come back the other way. Now, I don't particularly like the image I ended up with because I was using or experimenting with a prime lens, but one of the reasons that I muck about using multiple exposure on these trees is I really love the way it brings that texture to life. It says, here I am, which is what those trees are saying to me. So I'm very much led by my feeling of a place and making decisions on different days depending on what's going on. Right, shameless self-promotion coming up. 1 hour, 8 minutes, talking you through my approach, talking through gear, movement, shutter speeds, all of that stuff that I know so many of you really want to know. So they're on the website, link is in the description if you're interested. Let's jump back to this. So I driving up the road one day and I just saw the most amazing light in the morning, pulled off the road and thought, I just know there's got to be something here. So I just wander around a bit. And I'm not always just looking at the light. If you look at the image, it's got two dark trees and then three lighter coloured ones. And I'm looking for light catching the edge of the tree trunks. So in this case, you couldn't see texture on the tree trunks, but the texture and depth was created by the variation in the colour and light. So I just sort of wandered around a bit, trying to work out what I was going to capture. Turning around and looking behind you is such a great tip because it's so funny how the world looks so different when you turn around. Because I turned around and then realised that actually there is the best capture by my car. So I ended up walking back and standing by the car. Now, this is not the spot where I took the shot. I knew I wanted to get something here. I love these trees in this place. So again, I just wander around a bit and I'm looking for trees where I've got texture on some trees and not such intense texture on others. And I'm looking at the depth. Look how we've got a lot of red in front of us. But because of the woods and the light, we've got more bluey tones behind and the trees going off in a V shape. So I'm looking for that effect. That's my composition, looking for depth, looking for variations in the colour and the light. So I hope that helps you out a little bit. It's not just about the movement and the shutter speeds, those things are important, but knowing how to interact with the world and just feel places, feel what is pulling you, what wander around and look for that moment where you think, wow, I wish that I could capture that. Because that is how this began for me. That feeling of, gosh, I wish I could paint where I could capture this moment that feels incredibly beautiful. Thanks so much for being here, and I will look forward to seeing you again really soon. Bye, everyone.